party people, welcome back to the rally. Okay, I did a poll earlier and with what coins do you like the best? So we had ALTSZN 11%, POLYWOG 44%, Pixel 44%. So we're going to go ahead and open up my Crypto Rally Ultimate Token Analyzer and we're going to check out those coins. So, learn how to work my own app. So we had ALTSZN, Pixel, POLYWOG. Do I want to look at any other ones? SOLBOY, oink, and I'm going to look at, where is he at? Dog and sock. So I'm going to hit Analyze Tokens. So this is running. It's going to give us the market caps, last 24 hours of price movement. And so right now, say looking at ALTSZN, the price is 0.00584. Market cap is 5.84 million, 2,852 holders. Change is 16.66% up in the past 24 hours. 1 hour change, 2.66%. Volume is about $6,000. Right now, the RSI on the 1 hour is going sideways, low momentum. The TA is mildly bullish over this one hour. Liquidity is $208,000. Risk is low, and the past 24 hours has been bullish. And if you come down to ALTSZN, this is the bull market predictions. So it's saying realistic price is 46 million market cap, so 0.046 cents. Optimistic is 146 million market cap, 0.146, so 14, almost 15 cents. And 584 million market cap, so 58 cents is the price predictions for ALTSZN. So we're going to go ahead and click on ALTSZN. And it's going to go ahead and bring up Deck Screener. And right now, 794 traders, 616 buyers, 422 sellers. All right, so we're going to go ahead and check out the price, what it has done today. So, sorry, a plane is flying over. So I'm going to go ahead and reverse this fib that we had. Reverse the fib. Wait for the plane. So from this top to this bottom, you can see, go ahead, this was support that we had. So the 786,618 was our first resistance area, and you can see, if you go back to other videos, having issues getting through this area, blasted up, tried to get over it, and came back down. And now we blasted through it, and these were our targets up here, between the 1.618, 0.005309, 1.236, 0.004790. And you can see, had issues getting over this 1.414 area. Came back down, tested this high as support, and then we blasted through it. Came up, hit to 2.236, and then has come down using this as support, the 1618 as support, and we were trying to go higher. These would be your next zone levels for this move, for more resistance. So let's go ahead and check out the RSIs to see if the RSIs are overextended, and you can see they were here, but they have cooled off, used a 15 line on the 1 hour as support and bounced higher. Kind of overextended here, coming back down, so cooling off a little bit. 4 hour is overextended. See, it was overextended here, so 4 hour needs to cool off, but it's still bullish, but overbought. And then the daily is up here, overbought, extended. So RSIs on 1 hour is good, but the 4 hour and the daily are overextended. So let's see if we can come down, cool off, and then try and break these levels. So to the downside, to the down, and go ahead and remove these. I'm just going to remove these and start over. Come on, yeah, remove drawings. So I usually just go from the bottom of this move to where it started and to the top. So say this is the top. We want to come down, we need to cool off because you saw the higher time frames were cooled off. The higher time frames need to cool off. So we'll just go from 618, 786. So maybe this is the top, come down, cool off, use this as support, and see it was resistance here before, and then go back higher if it needs to come down. And then if you need to come down to the very, very beginning, say it's like bearish or whatever, but people start taking profit, and you come down here to this zone, 618, 786 in there. So it'd be a pretty big zone right here. Hopefully it doesn't need to come down here and then go higher. So this is what I'd be looking at. Just this level right here, 4 hour right there, which is the same as the daily levels from where it bounced and then up higher. That's if we need to cool off, but it could just, I mean, you have these levels here that could be a support. You can see resistance, support. Using this 236 as support right now, so it can cool off, head higher. But if it needs a bigger pullback, or if I am not in it yet, then I would try and buy some in this zone. But that is just me. So, but of course I'm already in it, so whatever. So anyways, that's all I have for alt season. Let's see if we can consolidate, hit those higher levels that we had. If not, be looking for 618.004272 and 786.003761. You can see that volume is cooling off too. So that's all I have for alt season. I'm going to go ahead and stop this and then restart this. I'll make a video for this one so you don't have to watch the whole videos. So see you next one. Again, not financial advice. Welcome back to the rally. All right, I am going to look at, well, I just did a video for alt season. I did a poll earlier, so said, what's your favorite coin alt season? POLYWOG, MAGA, or Pixel? 11% said alt season, 44% POLYWOG, 44% Pixel. So I just did the alt season video, so if you want to watch that, I'll upload it shortly. Well, I'm sure it'll already be uploaded by the time you see this. These planes are flying. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but all right. Anyways. So I went to my crypto rally analyzer and I put in alt season, Pixel, Dogecoin SOC, and POLYWOG. So I just did alt season. So now I'm going to come down and look at Pixel. So Pixel is price of 0.006, 6.01 million market cap, 7,321 holders, 6.30%, 24-hour change. Last hour, negative 2.34%. Volume, $18,000. Volatility, 2.34%. 1 hour RSI is sideways, low momentum. TA 1 hour is neutral. Liquidity is $318,000. Risk is low, and the last 24 hours has been mildly bullish. So if we come down to Pixel, saying the Pixel multi-scenario bull market predictions. So realistic is 0.048 cents. That would be a 48 million market cap. Optimistic, 15 cents. That'd be 150 million market cap. And then 60 cents versus 600 million market cap would be the moonshot for Pixel. Come up, I'm going to go ahead and check out the chart. This is going to bring up Deck Screener. So right now, it's been 306 traders, 175 buyers, 213 sellers in the past 24 hours. So let's go ahead and bring up the chart. I'm just going to zoom in, see what we did with Pixel. So I went from, last time I looked at this, I went from this top to this bottom and see, try to get through the 618, 786 in this area, try to get through there. Came down, used as support, finally broke through, started hitting our targets between the 1.618, 1.236 in this area. Couldn't get through it, came back down, and then you can see it's going back up, fighting it again. And then we finally, after getting over it, using it as support, we're over it again. Now we're trying to use it as support. So then this would be the next targets up here. And this right here, the 236 is like the major from the top down to this bottom or whatever. So that would be resistance also. So all this area would be resistance. So we're now just trying to use this as support. We can look for like downside. Well, let's go ahead and check up RSIs first. You can see a 1 hour RSI above the 50 line, coming back down. Stock RSI is curling down. 4 hour still above the 50, curling up. So 4 hours bullish. Daily is bouncing off the 50, moving up. Daily stock RSI is moving up. So daily looks bullish. 4 hour looks bullish. 1 hour trying to cool off a little bit. You can see right here. But again, it may use this as support and then bounce higher. So the next targets would be between the 0.006544 and 2618 at 0.007129. So that would be the next targets. So if you want to look for downside moves, I'm going to remove the drawings. I'm going to switch to like the daily. And then I just go from this bottom to this top right here. So if I wasn't in this coin and I was looking to get in, I'd be looking for bigger pullbacks. I usually try and buy, come on, between the 618, 786 area down here. So if it needs a bigger pullback, come down, RSIs are reset. Me personally, I like to buy down here, not up here. Even though these are support levels here, here, and here, I'd rather buy because these are strong support levels. Go to like 4 hour, you can see use that as support, bounce, resistance, support, resistance, support in here again. Wick through, but still support, bounced off of there. Support, support. So you see what I'm saying? So, but that's what I'm doing. This is what I look for between 0.004681, 0.76, 0.0024203. So that's what I'm looking at for Pixel. It is 1 hour, like I said. RSIs look like they're trying to cool off a little bit before, and the daily, 4 hour stock RSI is getting overextended here, but this is still moving up. More room before it gets up over here. So let's see what Pixel does. And again, thanks for watching. Please, this is not financial advice. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Welcome back to the rally party, people. All right, I'm just going through some meme coins I just did from my post where we had ALTSZN, POLYWOG, MAGA, and Pixel. What is your favorite coins? 11% ALTSZN, 44% POLYWOG, 44% Pixel. I just did a video on Pixel and ALTSZN, so now it is POLYWOG's turn. It is Wednesday, my dudes. So going to my crypto rally token analyzer. And I brought up ALTSZN, Pixel, Dog and Sock Pup, because I chose that one myself, and then POLYWOG. So right now, POLYWOG, 0.000145 cents, 145K market cap. So to buy 1 million tokens, it costs about $145, a little bit more because of taxes. Anyways, 986 holders, negative 25.81% in the past 24 hours. Past 1 hour, negative 2.23%. Volume, $1,231. And volatility, 2.23%. RSIs are going sideways on the 1 hour. Neutral, TA is 1 hour. On the neutral on the 1 hour. Liquidity, $33,000. The risk is high. And the last 24 hours for POLYWOG has been bearish. So coming down to POLYWOG, and this is my bull market predictions. So realistic for POLYWOG, 2 million market cap, 0.002177. Optimistic, 7.26 million market cap, 0.007255. And Moonshot, 145 million market cap at 0.14 cents. So that's POLYWOG's bull market predictions. I'm going to go ahead and click on POLYWOG. And we're going to go to POLYWOG's website. So we can, there's 2,501 plays right now. Let me turn down my volume because I'm going to blow your eardrums out. And hopefully I remember to turn it back up. But this is POLYWOG. It is Wednesday, my dudes.
It is Wednesday, my dudes. It is Wednesday, my It is Wednesday, my dudes.
It is Wednesday, my dudes. That's POLYWOG. And if you go to POLYWOG's Twitter and you look, 460 followers, 100x Crypto Gems is following them, Crypto Rally is following them, and Cryptogains is following them. And so they posted 14 hours ago. It is Wednesday, my dudes. This guy is the guy who started the whole thing. And go ahead and let's play that.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
See? So anyways, forgot to turn up my mic, but so this is the guy who started this Wednesday, my dudes.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
And this became viral back in the day, so I cannot see why it will not become a viral meme coin now. So going back to POLYWOG, let's go ahead and look at the chart right now. 224 traders, 174 buyers, 118 sellers right now. You can see that. I always forget my head's in the way. That's why sometimes I don't like being on camera, because I'm just in the way all the time. All right, so there's the traders, buyers, more buyers than sellers for the past 24 hours. So let's go ahead and look at the full chart and see what POLYWOG is trying to do. 1 hour RSIs at the bottom trying to curl up. So you see we're trying to become bullish. 4 hour coming towards the bottom. So cooling off. Daily coming under the 50 with the stock RSI. Move my head out the way. Stock RSI is at the bottom. It's coming down. So if you look at the daily, as you can see, I just went from this top to this bottom. You can see this 618.786 has been holding support. We've wicked through it multiple times, used that support, wicked into it. Now we're wicking through it again, but still trying to use the 76 as support, which is at 0.0001449. So we're trying to hold that as support. You can see this was resistance, resistance, support, and now we're trying to use this area of support. Hopefully we use it as support again. You can see buyers are trying to step in right now. And so if we say this is the bottom, we're going to take the fib, move it over, meow, fib. I'm going to reverse the fib. Settings, reverse. And what am I going to look for? What am I going to look for the next resistance? The 618 and the 786. So right here. People are buying in here. They might want to take profits in there. So it'd be like resistance. Not saying I would or anything. I'm just saying some people might. Because if they're getting it here and they're selling it here, 32%, 43% gain, just this move right here back to that area. So that's some good profits. And then if we break through this, we'll be heading up to these areas right here. The planes are flying. So you can see resistance in the area, support, support, resistance, resistance. So this would be the next resistance, take profit area, consolidation. Don't have to come down, but so that's where I'll be looking for. We can break through here, coming up to these levels up here. And then you have all-time highs up here. So which I can always do that in later videos, but I don't like showing, I mean, I can say this is what it's going to do, it's going to the moon, but I showed you that with my analyzer where it could go. And back to where I was, I want to show you what have you done for me lately, POLYWOG. You know, so I want to find supports and resistances. Right now we're trying to use a support. So let me get this out here to let everybody see what's going on. Again, happy Wednesday, my dudes, and I will see you in the next one. Again, not financial advice. And please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome back to the rally, my dudes. So I did a poll earlier, and I said, what's your favorite coin? ALTSZN, POLYWOG, MAGA, or Pixel. Had 44% Pixel, 44% POLYWOG, and 11% ALTSZN. I just did videos on Pixel, POLYWOG, and ALTSZN. Now I'm choosing my own, and I chose a dog and sock. So I opened up my token analyzer, and the dog and sock ticker symbol PUP is 0.0018190 cents, 181K market cap, so it costs about $190 for 1 million tokens. Holders, 1,040 holders, negative 3%, 24 hours, 0.09% up in the past 1 hour change. 1 hour volume is $39. So small coin, new coin. So, but you know, get in early before the masses come in. But anyways, sideways momentum, mildly bullish for the 1 hour, 38,000 of liquidity. Risk is high, and 24-hour TA is neutral. Coming down and looking at dog and sock. Realistic bull market price. These are my bull market predictions. Realistic is 0.002729 cents. That's 2.73 million market cap. Optimistic 9 million market cap, 0.009 cents. And moonshot 181 million market cap at 18 cents. So that's the price predictions. If we go ahead and click on dog and sock, it's going to bring up the charts. We're going to go ahead and look at the website real quick. So dog and sock, look at this cute little puppy in his little sock. So they're going to have merchandise coming out, so you can go ahead and buy this. And let's see what else they have. They're going to have like little, put on your backpack, little keychains, shirts, little charms. So this is what they plan on doing. So that all looks good. And if you go to their Twitter, bring up their Twitter, Dogecoin Sock, 468 followers, followed by me and cryptogains. They've posted in the last 23 hours just a dog in a sock about to shake up the market. The coziest meme coin on Solana. So that is Dogecoin Sock's Twitter page. Right now, 43 traders, 31 buyers, 23 sellers in the last 24 hours. 181K market cap. And so now we're going to go ahead and look at the chart. So just looking at what I had here. So I was looking for pullback levels. So from this top down to this bottom is coming right into my zones. So it's coming right into my zones. And me personally, I already bought the dip, but that is not financial advice. So because it could come down to these zones if it breaks these zones, but let's check out the RSIs. RSI on the 4 hour is coming down, cooling off, but the regular RSI is moving up. So I don't know, price is coming down, it's coming up. I don't know if that's bullish divergence. Maybe some people may say that, I don't know. Volume looks like it's tapering off daily under the 50, so when you get back that, daily is coming down, so daily is cooling off. 1 hour is trending up, so trying to turn back bullish. You can see it's trying to use this as support. So 1 hour is trying to turn everything back bullish. Came in support down here. Let's look at the support. So you can see we use the 786 here as support here, support. And then this resistance came down, blasted through it. Support. Came through, but quickly reclaimed, and now we're trying to use it as support again. So hopefully do. I said the 1 hour RSIs are trying to turn bullish. So let's see if it does. Hold this area again as support and then start moving higher. So that is all I have for Dogecoin Sock. Well, I guess I could, and I should go ahead and we'll just say, remove the drawings. Say this support holds, so grab my fib. And I always grab and pull it the wrong way. Fib here, the fib here. So say it holds here. That holds support, and we don't fall through it. We're going to look for 618.786, so major resistance, high time frame resistance up here between the 0.618, 0.0002459, 786, 0.0002645. We get that through that, and then we'll be coming up through these zones up here. So if you didn't see those levels, these levels right here that I called out, then that'd be the next levels up here for resistance. You can see resistance here. So that's what I'm looking for. Hopefully these levels will hold and we will bounce higher and head higher. Again, not financial advice. Please like and subscribe, and thank you for all the people that already have subscribed, and I will see you in the next one.